the normal. Yesterday we had a great run, and we closed around the levels of 13,356 levels. I had mentioned 13,300 itself will be a bit of resistance in the market. However, it seemed to be more than just the market opening. It was more than that. It was a great run on the upside. We had a great move on the upside towards the level of 13,356, and we had a big bull run. So to say, the market is headed towards 13,510. That's where I had mentioned you will have a bit of profit booking. Probably that is the place where I have determined you can take the profits. If the markets keeps on roaring, then why just let it go? Let it keep on roaring and book the profits at the peak whenever it gives a turn around. Okay, so happening to be the day of 8th December 2020, we will be looking at one we will be one more time looking at a bit of positivity in the market. 32 points up in SGX Nifty is what we are actually seeing as of now, and Nifty is currently above the level of 13,350. Around 13,356 is where we closed yesterday in yesterday's session. So we happen to be on a bit of positive note as of now. Let us see where we are actually headed up to. Okay, just give me 1 minute here. On Facebook, we are live as well. However, on Facebook, we have not marked the time. Just give me 1 minute. We'll be back in 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I'm updating the titles for Facebook. We should be up and running in just 1 minute. All right, we are seeing some of the people joining. So let people join. We'll wait for another 1 minute and we will be up and running first. Okay, so how is the audio and how is the video? Are you able to see the video? And in the pre-open, we seem to be a bit of uptick. 47 points up as of now. We are at 96 and 47 points up in the pre-open itself. So pre-open is denoting that we are actually headed on a bit of higher note as of now. 46 points up move. Don't think about this big red candle and all. The pre-open is just like that. Usually pre-open opens with a lot of positivity. However, there is a bit of drop. These are the trades which gets executed. If there are more of positive trades in the beginning itself, there will be a huge spike. And if there is a negative in the beginning of the pre-open itself, so those trades get executed within 9 o'clock to 9:07. These are called the pre-market trades. So whenever someone places a pre-market trade, it gets executed within this particular time of pre-opening. So these are the trades which they have placed. For example, if I want to buy Infos, I can place a trade before 8:45, and that trade gets executed at this particular point of time in the pre-open if that particular level of Infosys is reached. Okay, that's the way it is. It happens to be that pre-open gives a lot of positivity and negativity in the beginning, and afterwards it dampens because all the trades gets executed. That is, the pre-open trades gets executed, and after that we happen to be seeing a bit of positive or negative and hovers around 9:07, and it gets placed around the level where it has to start. So today we are headed 38 points higher in the pre-open itself. So pre-open session is actually Pre-open session is actually seeing that we are bit of positive note as of now. So a bit of though you see a negative candle over here because it had gone up to 13,500 in the pre-open itself, so it has to come down in order to settle around the level of SGX Nifty. Okay, SGX Nifty was showing 32 points up move. Now it is refreshing again. Now it is 38 points up move in SGX Nifty. Let us see where Indian markets will drag SGX Nifty. Usually that's what happens when SGX Nifty is showing a bit of positivity. Indian markets will try to influence the move of SGX Nifty. Look at this 38.1 point up move in the pre-open, and SGX Nifty is currently at 38.2 points up move. It happened to be that 32 points up move in SGX Nifty. However, now we are seeing 38 points up move in SGX Nifty as well. Yesterday we saw that Indian markets rallied all the way. I was mentioning if it stays above 13,000 levels, 13,050 and 13,400 is quite a possible target. So 13,050, yes, 13,350, sorry, 13,350 was attained, and it was scaled above, and it stayed above that. So we can say that 13,356 is the level where we closed, and we are way to say that this is the highest level ever it has closed. So it is continuously hitting the new highs. So where do we actually stop? I had told you previously 13,510 remains to be a great level of profit booking for the market, because according to Fibonacci expansions, many of you probably already know about this. However, I keep on repeating this. I had taken the lows the Indian markets has scaled up to, and the consolidation zone where Indian markets had gone up to. So actually this was not the level consolidation zone. It was around these. I suppose it was 13,963. So this is the level where the Indian markets has gone up to in the highs. So I expanded that 61.8% level to 100% level. That is how we get the Fibonacci expansions. And this is the technique, guys. This is the technique everyone in this world uses. Of the reason I'm mentioning, not everyone in this world, sorry to say that. However, most of the technical analysis guys, the people who actually trade with technical analysis as the base, follow this Fibonacci expansions itself. Okay, so the golden rule is applicable in every walk of life. Every walk of our life, we can go the Fibonacci golden rule applicable. So that golden rule itself gave the Fibonacci expansions, and these Fibonacci expansions give a lot of room for finding out if the particular target will be reached, or if the particular target cannot be reached, and if the particular target can be reached, what level we have to keep the stop loss at, what level it can retrace up to. All those information is very easily given right over here. We have to understand this. Fibonacci expansions gives us lot of room to improvise on our trades. With itself, you can verify so easily that we will see the supports right over here below these levels. So 78.6% levels, 61.8% levels, not below these levels, around these levels. But usually support is a zone. I can't say support is an exact point. Support is always a zone. Support is not an exact point. So is resistance. Resistance is a zone, not an exact point. Okay, so having said that, we can say that the market actually comes down to this particular level. So these particular levels of supports and resistances will act as huge supports and huge resistances for the market. Okay, so now when we expand this 61.8% to this particular level, we get the level of 13,510. That's where we may see that the market will be a bit shackled. It may be a bit of noisy at those points. There may be some profit booking as well, and the market may take a dive towards the level of 13, that's the 61.8% levels, and then take support and then move higher. Because any point at any point of time, Indian markets or any markets in this world has to go through the ups and has to go through the downs. Yesterday I was mentioning the higher highs and higher lows. So the higher highs and higher lows itself determines the market is on a positive note. If it is going on a lower high and lower low, then the market will be taking a negative point or negative note. Okay. If we look at the 1 month chart in Indian markets, we'll hope that it loads fast. Now, sometimes it happens to be when I'm actually doing the live sessions, my chart seems to be a bit shaky. Sometimes it does not load whatever I actually need and all. Okay, so we have the 1 month chart. You can see over here, I'll try to draw the eclipses. So this was the first one. I can't go pushing my screen. This was the first one. This is the low of the day. Silvaraj, good morning. And Mr. Rupesh, good morning. Thanks for joining in. This is the first low. So this is the higher low than this. Okay. This one is a higher high. So here, this one is a higher high than this particular high. Okay. And here is one more low. Here is one more low. And this is a higher low than this particular low over here. Okay. And now we can see that we have one more high over here. This is a higher high than this. Okay. So lower low and a higher high. Okay, so this way the market keeps on going in a positive direction. So this is the way we determine if the market is going on a positive trend or a negative trend. Okay, so I suppose the market has already opened. Let's see where it is actually headed up to. Okay, so we started with a bump of 38 points in the pre-open. However, almost all the gains had been given up. It was just about 16 to 17 points higher. However, now it is trying to scale up to the 24 points higher. So now we are moving towards the level of, we are actually roaring towards the level of 13,400 in the pre-open in the open session. So we may be heading towards the 13,000 mark. However, don't have to rule out the supports and resistances. We still have big resistance around the level of 13,400 to 13,500, because those are the levels of psychological resistance. Whatever ends with double zeros or triple zeros have a lot of resistance levels, because people who have who thought that market will go up to those particular levels will try to sell at particular level. Okay, so here is the level of support, that is around the level of 13,286, which is the great support for the market. And 13,000 okay, so as of now 13,350 also will be a great support for the market. That's because Indian markets happen to be having psychological supports as well, just the resistances. If resistance, psychological resistance, support also can be psychological support. Anything which ends with 10 or 2 zeros, the number, that particular level happens to be showing up as good psychological support or resistance in the market. Okay, so that is the level of support and resistance as of now. Resistance, not much I can say. The psychological resistance is 13,400. However, the support is at 13,286 levels. Also, we have a support around 13,229 levels and 13,162 levels. And of course, the highest Indian markets has gone to, and we dropped about 286 points on this particular day of 25th of November. That was my father's birthday on that particular day. So we saw that almost a 286 points drop in Nifty was seen from the highest point. That's the level of 13,145 levels. We saw a drop of almost 286 points on that particular day. So that's the level. The 13,145 levels also will be a great support for the market. If at all the Indian markets has to fall more, then the 10-day moving average, that is 13,076, will act as a huge support for the market. And if that is also dropped till 12,963, will act as support for the markets. So those are the levels of supports and resistances. Just by levels of support and resistance itself, you can find out a lot about the market and can make good enough money out of it. Okay, so where are we headed to as of now? 29 points higher in Nifty is what we are doing. 30 points higher, 13,385 is the place where we are actually headed. So we are roaring towards the level of 13,400 levels. Very soon we probably can be moving to the 13,400 mark. Remember, 13,400 will be a psychological resistance for the market. If that is not scaled, then the levels of 13,356 levels to 13,350 will be the levels of support for the market. If at all 13,350 is not supposed to be held, then the level of 13,000 will be 13,300 will be hit, and 13,286 levels to 13,250 levels will act as great supports for the market as of now. So that being said, that's the level of technical analysis. Whatever I can blabber in today's session, I have blabbered. If you have any questions at all, I'll be ready to take this right now. Okay, Rupesh, so sorry I could not call you. Yesterday I tried calling, however, I called a different person, and by chance I called a different person and thought it was you. Afterwards I checked it out. After you sent a gentle reminder, found out that I had called the wrong person. So sorry. Okay, cool. So I'll try to call you. Okay. People who are willing to go for the technical analysis course, I may be doing a video course about technical analysis. If anyone is interested, please let me know about it. This would be a video course, not a live session. So if that would be a very meager amount, I will not pay a big amount like intraday options trade course. However, I will be still making a video course for the people who are willing to learn technical analysis. I'll be happy to help you out with a video course. Okay, so having said that, we are headed towards 13,400. 13,392 is where we are currently, and we are trying to move towards 13,400. Remember, these are the highest levels Indian market has ever seen. Be patient. If the market sees a tumble, then 13,286 to 13,250 will act as huge support. However, keep a stop loss around 13,250 levels. If that is broken, then sell off whatever you have and exit the markets, because December is the place where people draw the money out of the market and will take it home. So please be cautious. December to February, there will be a tumbling in the market because there will be a lot of money flowing out due to the holiday season. Okay, so I didn't see any any questions with respect to the technical analysis. If you have any technical analysis questions about any stocks or any futures, I would be more than glad to answer those. If we don't have any questions, probably I'll wind up at 9:30 itself. So happening to be seeing that we are a bit of vary from the higher levels. So here we see that market is trying to achieve the higher levels. However, it seems to be happening that there is a lot of resistance around 13,400. See, from 13,400 levels, almost we had reached that particular point. We came down almost 20 points within just one second. Sorry, 1 minute video. Sorry, 1 minute candle chart. So in that particular candle chart, we happen to be going from the level of 13,000. What is the highest? Can we see that high is 13,399.9, and the low is 13,372. So 26 points almost we dropped in one particular candle. Okay, those are the levels of resistances you have to keep a clear watch on. 13,400 levels you have to keep a clear watch on, and those are the levels where Indian markets can actually see a lot of tumbling in the markets. 13,400 can be a huge resistance for the market, as we already spoke. Now again it is trying to cope up momentum and trying to go upwards, and we are seeing that a bit of positivity again is emerging, a bit of momentum is emerging as well. Anyways, this is a great momentum filled market. We are seeing positivity on a daily basis. We are seeing no sell-off from the higher levels. We are seeing that the market is going higher and higher, probably around 13,500 levels. We may see a lot of tumbling in the market, and maybe there is a bit of profit booking around those levels, and we may see that market may come down about 200 300 points to about 500 points till 13,000, from the level of 13,510 levels to 13,000 levels if it is attained. Or we may see a profit booking somewhere around the 13,400 levels also, because this is the highest level of Indian markets where we have actually seen the Nifty go up to. See, around the levels of 13,400 we are seeing a lot of resistance. Okay, we happen to be trying to go towards that particular level. Okay, it's acting weird. Okay, so again around the level of 13,400 we are seeing a bit of negativity, actually trying to head again towards 13,400 levels. Yep. So 13,093. Let's see if 13,400 is achieved within 9:30, and if it is achieved, we'll give cheers to Nifty. So how's your day been so far? For everyone who has been joining the sessions here, can you please let me know how is the session going, the market profits show? Is it helping you or it is wasting your time? If it is wasting your time, I'll make the changes accordingly and will inculcate it on a daily basis. So now we are headed towards 13,394. Again, a bit of negativity at those particular levels. It is quite possible that we may see that the market is a bit of a vary towards not getting a lot of money push around these particular levels. Okay, whenever someone tries to invest at the highest point of time, they'll probably be making lesser than the people who have already invested. So they are probably trying to hold on to their profit levels, whatever they have, and not sell off a lot, probably because they are anticipating the market going higher. Okay, so Mr. Selvaraj is saying it is very much helping, and Rupesh is saying I find it useful. Thank you so much, guys, for the positive comments. Okay, so that's it for today. We don't have any technical analysis questions. If I have technical analysis questions, I can go up to 10 o'clock. If I don't have technical analysis, I'll wind it up at around 9:30 on a daily basis. So that's it for today. Markets Profit Show is coming to a close. We are currently headed towards the 13,400 levels. Keep a very close tab at 13,400 levels. That's a huge resistance for the market. 13,358 will act as support, and 13,300 to 13,206 levels will act as support in the market as well. And if 13,400 is crossed, then the 13,400 is crossed, then the particular level of 13,450 to 13,450 to 13,500 itself can be very easily be attained in the sessions. So that's it for today. Okay, I find it useful. Mr. Selvaraj, I would like to go for intraday options course. Okay. All right, Mr. Selvaraj, you can give me a call, or you can give me uh, email at ashok.rao at exoticinvestment.com, or call me at 9611170230, and I'll be more than 70. It's 9611170230, and if I can attend the call after the market hours, I'll be trading, or if you can send in WhatsApp, then it would be great as well, because I will be trading as well in between the market hours. Okay, so that's it for today. This is the end of Markets Profit Show on 8th December 2020. So having said that, together we can stop coronavirus, not together. So that being said, happy trading and happy money making, guys. Take care and